Hello everyone, good morning, good evening. I am Captain Marek and welcome to the 16th edition of Captain of Industry Dev Stream. I'm gonna be playing Captain of Industry on the hardest difficulty and answering any questions you may have about the game and just have a good time. This is also recorded, as you all probably know. Hello, hello. You can see some familiar names in chat. So today my plan was to utilize the tier 4 construction parts that we started making last time to kind of progress our way through the tech tree and build some new awesome stuff. So let's hop into it. So I've let the game rather play before the stream for like an hour to get some more research, and in fact we finished all the research before Research Lab 4 is a thing. Strategic maintenance being the last one, which is just finishing up, which means that soon we can update the lab equipment to tier 3 and start doing all this juicy research, which is quite awesome. I've also noticed that my game might have a slightly wrong resolution because I forgot to change my screen resolution. Let me see if I can fix that. Oh my gosh. Captain Coco is going around. Coco? Alright. He decided to be here for a hot second and now he's leaving. Maybe he'll come back. How do I change resolution real quick? Always one thing that I need to do before the stream. That worked. All right, back to it. So when the stream was playing, I was also planning stuff. And you can see a bunch of ghosts around. And I haven't built anything, I just was planning. So we'll exercise those plans soon. But before we exercise those plans, I want to upgrade lab equipment so that we can make tier 3s. Which it just needs electronics too. Be fairly easy addition, even though our little area here is not very open, but that's all right. I'm just gonna do something just to squeeze things in there. It's kind of temporary, but not really. Used to be temporary, and now it's untemporary. Here's gonna be lab equipment tier 3. And he's gonna be the assembler making it. I might need 2 of them, actually. Oh geez, this is gonna be a little tricky because if I need 2 of them, I might need 2 of these. And 2 of the... oh, 1 of these actually. No, 2 of these as well. So I need to double it up, everything double it up, which is slightly inconvenient. Only slightly. I think we have just enough space to maybe push it in somewhere here. I'll really wait until the research is done so I can destroy a bunch of things, and then that's gonna happen. So wait a little bit. We researched house appliances, solar panels, and power generation. So So it's gonna be that. Started asking how trains are going. Trains are going pretty well. Yeah, it's a lot of work. Surprise. Yeah, trains are going well, but so far no big announcements that we have to make. We are working on all the details regarding the implementation, making sure everything is working correctly. We are making 3D models. Maybe we can share maybe on Discord our second iteration of 3D models to get you guys a feedback. We took your feedback at heart last time. Okay, so this new ghost is, I noticed we have not enough oxygen and ammonia. Well, I think mostly oxygen and ammonia for the fertilizer. So here I've made some ammonia plants, which turns out to be oxygen plants as well, because ammonia needs nitrogen, and that oxygen is a side product. So this is going to take care of both things. What I've done here is the ammonia that's produced by this plant gets merged into this existing ammonia line, but the priority is obviously coming from the existing ammonia line. So if there's surplus, it shouldn't stop the sour water plants from operation, which is important. Regarding other priorities, so far I haven't figured out what's actually a priority, so I have just plugged into oxygen without any priority. If that backs up, we might need to reconsider. And yeah, nitrogen is just made kind of in place here. Let me build all that. To start making oxygen, to start making fertilizer, because if fertilizer runs out, that's a big problem regarding our food. So fertilizer should not run out. That's important. Maybe I should put alert. Notify if 25% empty. Or even completely empty, I guess. Right. Disable logistics for these guys. No need. And let's see if this helps with oxygen levels. A bunch of errors around. For example, not enough storage for vegetables. We can then grow more potatoes, maybe. Fertilizer is a problem, sure. Ooh. Dirt, rock, and iron ore? Not compatible with any... Really? Dirt, rock, iron ore. We'll keep an eye on this. Oh. Something happened here. Ah, our sulfur storage. For some reason no longer reachable. Oh, I think I built this pipe when I was restructuring things slightly. Never mind. Didn't realize that it was raised because of access to the storage. Temporarily, of course. It's temporary, guys. This obviously has to be piped in. Eventually, conveyed in, I suppose. Alright. Oxygen is now going. We could also do, if there is not enough oxygen, we could just make this oxygen plant and just discard the nitrogen. But then we would definitely have to consider oxygen to only be accepted when there is access, which maybe we should do anyway. Do it maybe here. I'll throw in a little balancer here. You need to build this. And I believe this is our other oxygen input. We're just gonna pipe it. Oh, it's just tier 2 pipe. And this would be the priority. So we're not gonna get stuck on hydrogen production, basically. And here, it would be nice to say if there is excess nitrogen, just vent it out. I was smart enough to build it right next to the thing here. So that's, oh yeah, one more. Little, it'll be a little ugly here, but don't look, close your eyes. And the priority output will be, well, I guess it's going to be both of them, right? Both of these are priority. And then there's going to be like a smokestack. Here. It's going to be the non-priority for nitrogen. Right. So there's excess nitrogen, it's going to be vented. So the oxygen keeps going. So we kind of utilize this plant 100% whenever necessary. Fill up our oxygen supplies. It's quite nice. I can see, for example, in this case, that'd be nice to have some kind of logic circuit and say, oh, if this storage is 50% or more, then just vent it out. Do not necessarily fill it up. If this guy would need to run, for example, for extensive periods of times. So I can see that the kind of signaling would be nice here in the future, sometime in the future. King is asking whether it's time to move everything to the main island. Yeah, I would say everything except people. I would want to move, especially the maintenance. I'm talking about it for a third episode now, and I've already made plans. So here is our new maintenance. And the reason I built it here is because maintenance need mechanical parts and electronics, which is right in between, convenient location. The maintenance 2, which we haven't even made it yet, but we're gonna need soon, is using mechanical parts. Electronics 2, exactly the same location, right in between. So you can see a bunch of conveyor belts. Here is the mechanical parts storage that is supplying everything. You might need a bigger belt here, but other than that, the advantage of having this dedicated this way is that we can have a recycling plant right here, which I might move a little bit towards here, because there might be maintenance. Oh, there's a bridge, huh? Not ideal. I think the glass storage is still over. The thing is, yeah, I don't have a... Just kind of thinking to... not go too crazy with these. Yeah, the recycling center produces iron scrap, copper scrap, gold scrap, and broken glass. We don't have gold yet, but we do have broken glass, so I have kind of sorted it out this way. And here might be maintenance 3, extra space. Well, we'll do this shortly, but our research is done. Do we have illness? Oh, we must. Oh, severe flu. We should make medical supplies as well. Now we have plastic. Talking about medical. No, type here. Medical equipment. Plastic and steel. Medical supplies is disinfectant. Disinfectant is ethanol and plastic. That's all possible now. And we probably should be making it to reduce severity of our illnesses. You can also see it's all being, our old mine no longer exists, and nobody knows except this little coal patch remaining. We can totally start expanding settlement here. When I build this one, trucks can no longer go around. I might build these two first. But housing is not our issue. Our issue is actually, I guess, need more workers. All right, research is done. I will destroy these. So we're gonna need 2 lab equipment tier 2. The reason I built a new lab, let me first build a new lab. Maybe we should move this. Now we have a chance to move it. Maybe we should move it. Because here I don't have a good feeling about this. I look at lab tier 3. No. Lab tier 4. It needs 4 per 60. So if I would like to make 12 as 3 labs, that's great. You know, folks, let's move this. Yeah, you guys have a good idea that we should be moving this out, and this is not ideal. The only thing we will need to bring is the paper. Paper is using limestone and wood chips. We can move this plant and just hold in the limestone, I feel like. All right. I'm decided. Let's move it. And another reason why moving here will be nice, actually, that research lab producing recyclables, which we can right away plug it in right here. I was kind of ready to hold them in, but no need. So maintenance, I don't think we're gonna need way too much maintenance. I think, you know, somewhere here will be fine. There's a coal mine here. Let me check the coal layers here. Yeah, coal is all the way there. Maybe on this side, we could make research labs. I wonder which way. We need 3 of them. That makes it slightly easier. I think I can make the input from this side. Here we're gonna need 2 assembly 3s for like equipment tier 2. This is gonna be tier 3 rather. That's right. Tier 3. I think I want some storage. Kind of buffer it out if research is for some reason not going. I think a simple small storage here would be perfect. Nothing too fancy. Did I make it other way around? I did. Simply like that. Here we can totally make it like this. Now we're gonna need tier 2. That is one for each. It's kind of nice that we can just make it this way. This one, it's also one. Where's the recipe? Oh, this one is actually very fast. I don't want to go too much into the mine area. We have maintenance here. Paper, steel. Yeah, that's fine. We make it here. Lab equipment number 1. So 48. I'm gonna eat 48. It's gonna make 48 is gonna be 12 in turn. Yep. Alright, so this needs lab equipment, paper and steel. I'm just gonna connect lab equipment like this. While steel, I do have somewhere in these belts, which that's gonna be a little rough to get out because I was not planning on getting steel out. However, I think steel's also right here. I think we can just make a little bridge. Embrace spaghetti. Is this steel? Yes. It's actually pretty nice. That's not that bad. Just make a conveyor belt. It's gonna go... it's gonna go... Oh, is this too close? I thought it's the right amount. Apparently it's not. I think it was. I was just doing something not right. That's alright. And the paper, I'm just gonna steal our paper factory design from here. I mean, there's not much design here. It's just... we need 12 paper. I'm just gonna get this. We might need 2 paper. I actually need that though. Actually, we might not. We're getting a little closer to the maintenance that I'm comfortable with. I want to move this a little higher, I think. Because if I want to add 2 more maintenance... Started saying that sometimes when you upgrade assemblers, some recipes appear. We're aware of this. It's not ideal, and we will be addressing that hopefully in the future. And that's not only assemblers, by the way. That's, for example, blast furnaces and other machines. Sometimes the upgrade can kind of, the materials might disappear, which is, well, there are reasons for it, but I think we agree that it's not ideal situation. So just let you know that we know and we're going to be working on it. I would like to take this screw real quick. Work a little bit on this because maybe just even smaller region. Just so that I can kind of put it in the mountain a little bit to make space for the maintenance. In the meantime, how many wood chips we need? All these mechanical parts, electronics, we have that all around somewhere. Here, steel, paper, 6 paper, and it's making 12 paper, I believe. I didn't copy that? How was that possible? Oh, what was the name for it? Paper. It was in chemical plants, right? Yeah. It's making paper. I wonder where would I put that? Maybe just here. And just... Oh, it's gonna be a little tricky to go there, huh? Oh, interesting. Little tricky. I'm not sure what would be the easiest. Oh, turns out that actually it's not. We just make a lift. I rarely use lifts actually. I think I'm just used to not use lifts for some reason. I think this case, easiest solution. Yes. And actually, we can just put it here. Yeah. Very easy. Oop. I'd rather have the conveyor belt the other way around. Yep. Alright. Now limestone and wood chips. Wood chips will be made out of wood. Before it's trivial. I'm gonna make it here. And then I need limestone and steam. You know, I can make just electric boiler here, I think. I don't think there's steam nearby, and it needs so little steam. Do I have electric boiler? I might not. Oh, I might not. What did I do over there? I think I just used coal. Yeah, maybe just coal. All right. It's also a little larger build than I was anticipating, but I think we're gonna get through it. Paper, limestone I have to haul in the storage, which is gonna be limestone import, and then wood. Actually, let me make it this way. Limestone import. Wood import. And then I'll import coal. I guess I need water as well for the boiler, huh? The steam. Why do we have electric boilers so far in the research tree? It's right here. Ooh. So in order to research it, I have to make the new parts. It's like a little loop. So I'm just gonna deal with it right here. Yeah. Just gonna make a boiler real quick. Water. Do I hold that in as well? Or just make a bunch of water? How much water does it need? Not much, right? Very little. Very, very little. But these guys are big. Everything is temporary until it's not. Oh, I forgot the labs need actually output as well. So I shouldn't go too close to the output here. Fortunately, cut and paste feature. Always make more space easily. That paper is gonna be here. Our output recyclables. I'm gonna put that in. And that will actually join this belt, which is quite conveniently. Is it this one? I think so, yeah. $18. I wonder how much recyclables it produce. 1812. I might do a bigger belt here eventually. That's all right. Okay. I'm hoping these guys will mine it quickly so that I can move it. Mining. They're making good progress. Okay, so that's this. That's a coal. Need to import wood. Import limestone. Smokestack. Paper. Paper goes into here with steel and like open number 1. It's all plugged in, I hope. Here we just need mechanical parts and electronics, which actually same thing as right here. Oh, how convenient is that? Very convenient. Just like that. That's it. This one needs... Oh, it already has everything. This one needs electronics 2 in addition to those parts. And I believe electronics 2 is somewhere in this. And I think this is actually unbuilt belt. Yes, it is. That's the one. Okay, so this ramp has to be built a little bit more forward. For example, like that. And that's it. So now I will just want to move it a little bit higher, so that I can fit maybe another 3 of maintenance 1. I mean, actually, in the worst case, I could double the maintenance 1 right here from the other side, right? That's actually plenty of space. If I do this, I need to eventually. Yes, I could do this. And this. There is plenty of room. Well, is there plenty? Oh, well, there's just enough room, I'd say, for extra ramp if we need to. Even though I'm making all those ramps here, I don't think excavators ever need to go here. It's just like a habit. Making ramps, I wouldn't need to necessarily. Yeah, so I think this is 6, and I don't need to move this too much. I can even put one here. I don't know how many of maintenance 1 factories you guys need. I don't think that much in general, right? I think 6 or 8 would be plenty. I mean, now we're using 3 and we are kind of okay. We have the edict for saving maintenance. Yeah, we have 3 and we're doing all right. So we can double our empire even more before we start having issues. Even I can fit one here if absolutely necessary, maybe even 2 if I really was squeezed on space. 1 here probably. Even 1 here. I think we're fine. Maybe not 1 here. Oh, that'll be close. Actually, yes, I can squeeze 1 here as well. Yep. I think we are fairly okay. I'm just gonna keep it like this. All right. I'm just gonna keep it like this. And unpause. Well, everything including the maintenance and recycling, I think. Pause everything. Yeah, and one another thing I wanted to mention what I did. I realized when I click on analytics of our truck jobs and I look for last 12 months. Lots of rock, that's from mining and stuff. Lots of coal. We are hauling lots of coal everywhere. So what I've done, from our main coal storage, right next to the sorter, I've made 3 main belts. 1 belt going to the power plant, very close by actually. I'm not sure why I didn't do that before, but power plant is very coal hungry. This will save lots of trucks. And even, yeah, you might even need tier 2 here. It's eating 30 per second, so I will I want to upgrade this soon. We don't have construction parts 3, huh? Interesting. Oh, our construction parts 4 ate up everything. That's not ideal. That is not ideal. I'll pause this. What we can do, we can quickly boost those machines, which will effectively double throughput. This will get built. Yeah, so this was this coal belt. Oh, this is already converted tier 2, by the way, so that's already correct. It's all our tier 2s already. That's great. We might even delete this, but I think it's alright to keep this as a emergency storage for smelting. So second one goes right here. A third one, as you may guess, goes all the way to copper here. And this should, again, eliminate some of the coal transfers. And these are the most coal-hungry entities, so I wish we had graphs for this so I can see over time how this goes down after this upgrade is done, but maybe in the future. So far, I can just see that now we have 2,400 per year of coal. I would hope this will go dramatically down once all those belts are constructed. Then, yeah, obviously, all the maintenance have a priority recipe with the recyclables. So they all produce recyclables, which will save a lot of material actually once we recycle it. So as you can see, the recycle sorts everything into those scraps. Scraps will get buffered, and then metal scrap is immediately sent to the metal refineries, and there is a balancer that prioritizes scrap, and scrap will just get fed. And the same build as iron ore is pretty much the same thing. It's either scrap or iron ore with limestone. So we're actually going to be saving limestone on this. Pretty nice. Also no slag, so saving trips for trucks to dump that. Pretty nice as well. And the steel actually sharing both, so steel is also melting iron, it's the same thing. But that's very nice. And for the copper, I went the same route as the coal went, pretty much. And it's exactly the same thing. I'll build this guy. Exactly the same thing with priority from the scrap. So both recipes are enabled here for the copper scrap. So this will significantly alleviate pressure on mining, trucking, everything. So it's actually a big deal to make all this scrap finally. After, I think I was talking about it since, I don't know, episode 10 perhaps. But our previous setup was so messy. I was dreading to set up recycling in here because there was no space whatsoever. So finally, this and I think once we build the maintenance, this all thing can go. Which reminds me, this all thing can go as well. It's amazing. All this can go. Paper can go. Yeah, we are finally removing all the old stuff. Yeah, I need lots of tier 3 parts. It's gonna take forever. We could take a loan to make sure it's getting built fast. Oh, this needs luck weapon number 3, so I need to be building these more quickly. Can I quick build some of these? All right, let's take a loan. I know I'm producing a lot. I can borrow for 30 years. Let's borrow all 1,200. And I can actually quick build a lot of stuff now because take the loan. I'm out of diesel? Oh boy, another thing to worry about. What's going on with diesel? It's my refinery. Ooh, the production is dipping. So I think my refinery is being saturated with some product, and the product is fuel gas. We use fuel gas for extra steam, but I guess there's not enough. No, there's enough steam. We might need another fuel gas boiler. Or just flare it. Yeah, that's right. Out of diesel here. It's still alright, but you're right, it's not ideal. Yeah, I think it's the fuel gas stopping the refinery from proceeding. And I know it's not very good, but maybe I can just make a fuel gas boiler here, because currently I can flare it, but I kind of don't feel that flaring it would be a little wasteful. So if I do this, another fuel gas right here, another water right here, another steam right here. Perfect. Just one more boiler. That's it. That will solve all our problems. Just one more. And I bet once this is working, then naphtha is gonna be the second problem. This is, by the way, a priority. The coal is the only non-priority one. Let's see if this helps. Naphtha is also being used in plastic, so that should help. But I guess we have plenty of plastics now. Maybe we should start using plastics, maybe for the for the medical supplies. Potato chips factory. Oh, plenty. Plenty of snacks. All right. What's going on here? Oh, we are making some lab equipment already, which means that I'll pause this belt. It doesn't matter, it's gonna saturate. Then we're gonna get the equipment to build the labs. What is this conveyor belt? Oh, I think electronics is not keeping up. And actually, yes, for maintenance, it will absolutely not be keeping up. This one, I need more. Some belts need to be upgraded for sure. Alert, notify if full. I'm gonna upgrade some of these just to prevent any potential backups in the future. We have 100% of maintenance, alright. Recycling, it's recycling now. That's I hope I put the right thing on the right belt. This is iron scrap, copper scrap, that looks good. This is gonna be, I believe, gold and glass eventually. Yeah, so definitely we need electronics belt needs to get upgraded. I wonder if that's gonna be enough. I think it might be enough. One branch here, one branch there. Let's see if our steam solution thing worked. If I think we are using plenty of steam actually. We are using steam for desalination. So that's quite a big of a steam user. They're using 12 and not that big, but yeah, if we top up steam, then we need to burn something. But I'm hopeful that... All right, light oil, naphtha, exactly. Solve one issue and make right away another issue with naphtha. Is there anything smart I can do with naphtha, excess naphtha? And I think this rubber, I'm making that. Am I? No, I'm using diesel. Ooh. Oh, that's a good one. I could switch naphtha rubber instead of diesel. Even though I think diesel is slightly better, but now we have excess naphtha. That's very tempting. Oh. Is this naphtha? Yeah. Just like that. This tier 2 pipe? Or am I just blind? Yeah, I'm blind. Is it as easy as this? It might be. Well, once we're out of naphtha, we have to remember. Actually, another, I think, cool use case for the some kind of logic system, circuit system, would be that depending on which is higher, I would use that for rubber, right? I could use naphtha if naphtha is higher, or diesel if diesel is higher, because now it's a balancing act. I was using diesel because I think you can make diesel from naphtha, which is another recipe I could employ from hydrogen. So in theory, it's you could get some extra diesel and fuel gas. But that's another balancing thing, and I'm not feeling like building it for now. Doing this, I think it's a pretty neat way of... Oh, and now all refineries are working. We can see all smoking, all building smoking. That's always how I found out that everything is working 100%. So let's hope that that's what it is. In the meantime, how is our lab equipment doing? Oh, we can quick deliver here actually. And that's our brand new lab. Exciting. So now, what's going to be the next new exciting thing? As everything is great. Mega vehicles. I think we are extremely busy logistics. I think I want to do that. Mega vehicles right away. Large storage, not that important. Belts 3 could be quite important. I think glass making 2. If I want to ever upgrade our glass or remake our glass, that's much better efficiency actually. You're saving material. Very important. More vehicles, also very tempting. More vehicles. Oh, and the ship. Yes. And then gold smelting. For the computing. The conveyor belts, let's do it. Electric boiler also. Nice. Nuclear reactor. Oh, do that. Lots of exciting stuff. Yeah, we could vent excess steam as well, as Sarda's mentioning, of course. Whenever I'll react to the issues as they can occur. I think we are currently not having excess steam. Why is it not going? Oh, heavy oil now. Oh, geez. One issue after the other. Now extra heavy oil. Alright, so what do we do with heavy oil? You can crack it into more diesel and fuel gas, or into more naphtha and fuel gas? Or just burn it? I think we are burning it, are we? Or we are not? I think we are not. We are burning excess naphtha, we are burning excess fuel gas, or heavy oil, yes. Heavy oil. Well, first of all, this has to be tier 2 pipe to match the throughput through other ones. It's prioritized as well. Yeah, so just too much steam, you're right. Too much steam. Let's make a power plant out of the extra steam. I feel that steam management becomes quite... Because I don't want to waste, right? That's the whole thing. Yeah, I suppose you could use heavy oil for... I'm using it for ship, which is nice, but I guess ship is not going quick often enough to use up all the heavy oil. I guess that's the only output, actually. That's the only output using it for that. It would make total sense. Yeah, we need second boiler, I think. Which, yeah, this is complicated here. And even if we do, I'm worried that there's not going to be enough steam to use it all. How do we know if there's excess steam? I think there's excess steam. Oh yeah, we know just to click on the boiler. Okay, this is going to be solved eventually. Oh, these guys have nothing to do. Alright. I still don't understand this truck. Just remove it. Noah, it's alright. We just need more trucks to tend it. Alright, so our heavy oil situation. I could crack it with extra hydrogen to get diesel. Or make one block of power plant for extra steam. So I could copy this. Maybe even shorter, not this long block. Actually, we do have tier 2 power plant unlocked, I believe, right? So we can do tier 2 high pressure turbine, which takes a lot of steam out of the system. Maybe that's the way. Just take a tier 2 stir turbine, tier 2 low pressure. Connect it up. And then we could condense it. Gonna be underwater. Large cooling tower, it takes 96. This one takes 48. Yeah. We can pipe the water back into the system, which we would want to pipe it to the balancer so we can prioritize correctly. All the way here, make it a priority. Is that right? That's right. Yep. So any excess steam. Now we need to get a... We have no more balance reports, which is slightly unfortunate. But I think I'm gonna merge some of these. So this tier 2 pipe. Oh yeah, my pipe's blocking the port. I will fix that shortly. Yeah, we need generators, right? So this is making 6 megawatts. It's taking 18. Is this waste of generator to put it here? The thing is, this one is more efficient, but I think we don't really worry about efficiency too much. Okay, this is not beautiful. Actually, I think tier 1 pipe would be sufficient, even in this case, right? With that. This will use up 48 steam. Is that enough of enough excess? Yeah, I'm just gonna put this one right here. Oh yeah, that's right. It's gonna be connector there. Oh, shot direction. You guys are right. I'm just thinking whether I should double it up. Whether this is... I think I should double it up. I should double it up, I think. Since I'm building it. In case there's lots of excess. .48, 96, right? So it's actually perfect ratio, right? It's even, and then I'm making 12 megawatts. I think I'm gonna feel okay building the big one, the big boy. Oop, did I block it with my turbine? I didn't, right? Right. I don't like this little shape. I go over that. I can. Yeah. Whoop, did that not work? I think it did work just fine. Just fine. It's like that. All right. Let's build this. See if we can solve our excess steam, which maybe will help solve our heavy oil issues as well. Oh, you go. Actually, because it might be inefficient to run the turbines halfway, I have to do one little trick here. I need to put a balancer. Oh, not this one, sorry. I'm gonna put the balancer to kind of prefer one turbine over two. Make it tier 1 pipes here. Yes. And I'm gonna say just prioritize this one. And here, actually, the depleted steam, the low pressure steam, should make it kind of private for each generator separate. Again, to prevent, because they are spinning up, spinning down, and it kind of takes time and efficiency. So I'm just gonna make it so each have their own connection. And back it doesn't matter. All right. I could toss a bunch of flywheels just for good measure. To have extra storage for energy. Yeah, now I don't have extra steam because I'm not sure why. It seems that all the steam is gone. Did I mess up something? Not enough workers. It's okay. This is not priority. That would be one thing. Do not prioritize the output to turbines. Alright, heavy oil is looking fine. Do they all smoke consistently? My question. Oop. Yeah, I don't see any excess of anything. Alright. Oh, we'll see. We'll take a look at this after a while. What I want to see is basically kind of like 144 or like a oscillate a little bit. It might not be exactly the same every month, but at this level, I want to see the production. These big dips were scary. I don't want to see that. Yeah, I think 144 is what we can do if everything is working 100% every single time. Which 144 would be 36 times 4, isn't it? So that would make sense. 36 times 4. Who thought? Math checks out. Alright, what else is... yeah, well, loan, we are not paying loan. Okay. Are we not? Overdue. Are we not having construction parts? We are. These trucks are busy, huh? We can actually pay them manually, I think. It's easier. We now have actually 600 extra. There you go. You can see we paid actually... Yeah, the faster we paid, the less interest there will be. Oh, these guys have no people. Okay, people. People, we need growth boost. We will disable maintenance reduction because now we don't need that. We have plenty of maintenance. Our recycling seems to be going fine. So actually what I've done, I haven't shown you guys. Also done recyclable collection center. And to alleviate the trucks, I have made the compactor to compact recyclables and then export them. And I'm importing them right at the other end. Where would that be? Right here. Importing them. and they go straight into recycling plant. Actually, you don't need to uncompress them anymore. You can just toss them in right away like this. So this would make the truck carry 3 times less, right? This compression factor is 3:1. So once we start giving people things that have recycling stuff in it, like household goods, which would be great to do perhaps next episode, or household electronics, or other things, that would be suddenly recycled. Of course, now we don't provide anything recyclable to settlement, so there's nothing. Eventually, I just wanted to make it all in one go, so we don't forget next time. Right, people. So I think our health is alright. Yeah, we can start doing the air pollution cleanup eventually. Other than that, I think they're gonna come. I can even go to the world map, right, and do some hiring. Do have unity and not much. Not much, but enough. Yep. Now I have plenty workers. Chip station. Oh yeah, it's just logistics is busy with deliveries. Yeah, sure. All right. Well, I think it's working fantastic. Research is going 100%. Everything looks saturated. I wonder if steam would be enough here. I think, yeah. Water collector has water stored. This is probably going to be enough. Paper mill. Blank paper. Yeah, I think it's all looking great. Mechanical parts. They might not be keeping up. Yes, definitely one belt needs to be upgraded. That's this one. And I believe even this one needs to be upgraded. Which I think, I'm having a feeling that these guys need a little upgrade as well. Yes. And recycling is fantastic. I can even see that the recycling center might not be keeping up, which I haven't thought about that. 144. I don't think we can be making that many recyclables. Is the lab? I think it should be alright. Oh, it's the belt. That's right. I have, for some reason, upgraded only half of the belt. Right. Now they're gonna. Alright. Well, we have some broken glass. So I think glass I would keep it for next time. I would love to research the glass making. And then we can make perhaps a new glass right here next to the sand, because I don't want to be rebuilding glass, just rebuild it once more right after that. So that's that. I can also see electronics 1 not really keeping up. That would be, there has to be some kind of a, oh, that's because they're out. Well, do this. Ooh. Do this, but also I can see copper is not keeping up. I wonder if there's any bottleneck, or it's just there's not enough copper, huh? Well, this is making 24. Yep. Well, let's see how our supposedly scalable design actually scales. I'm actually not sure. I can just copy paste this whole thing. Supposedly scalable. Oh, there was one tile off. Yes, one tile off. Yeah, this is not gonna connect because of the slag. However, I think you can even connect it here. This one can be connected here. Is this just gonna work? That's it? Is that easy? Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Well, the acid making 36. Yeah, that should be fine. Let's try that. Yeah, this is the big benefit of building. First of all, building tileable and also having enough space to tile it out. I'm eagerly waiting when iron steel is not happy, not keeping up, doing exactly the same thing in treatment. Because in the old system that would be really painful. I will also boost these, I think. These machines are 2-to-1, so I built 3. That definitely is gonna not keeping up. I think I'll let one of them work for now until this situation is recovered. Or build. Once we have the scalability, just build this. All right, let me check some questions in the chat. I haven't looked at the chat for now. Started saying it takes more than 7,000 people before you need second recycler. Well, that's a good statistic to know. I didn't know what was the threshold, so I should be fine, you're saying? All right, so we have nowhere near that, but I feel, I don't know, I have a 18, 18, 18, so that's 3 times 18. Then I have 3 times 12, so let me put a little, I think 4 times 18 because I removed the edit. So 4 times 18 plus 3 times 12 is 108. We are already making 108, and this is able to do 144. So I feel that I cannot double my population. Are doing something wrong? Something inefficient? Maybe 3 laps is more than usually what people have. Oh, look at the graph of recyclables. That's right. Well, it's usually not precise now because I'm having these guys also doing maintenance without recyclables. It would be a smart idea to pause them to not waste material. And this thing was never unloaded. And we can look at the graph. Well, we're oscillating between 96 and 48. I guess 96 are peak. So I think they were more than halfway through on the recyclables count. We'll see where it's kind of yeah, we'll see where its equilibrium is gonna be. All right, let me see some more questions. Would it be possible to have belts 2 tiles wide? You mean like some kind of mega belts? That would Anthony's asking, I wonder... Oh, the next thing is I should ignore the question. All right. But, I mean, having belts 2000 wide would bring so many issues with the automatic routing and stuff. It's basically a complex problem, and I'm sure you can just put two belts next to each other to have similar effect. But I could imagine having some products that would be too big to fill the belt, and then having belts 2000 wide would be the only option of transporting them. But that's this is a fantasy. This is a fantasy. Wood is slowly starting to run out. Oh, you would want recipes for compressed iron, and it could be, yeah, similar that we can take a compressed recyclables here. We could take compressed scrap here. Oh, the loan is... Trucks are not really keeping up with the loan, huh? That's alright. Let me just repay it. Oh, we actually do not have. It's alright. Yeah, do we even... if I look at the compactor. Right, so you're talking about these compressed scrap directly in the furnace. I think it would be possible we would have to divide 48 by 3, which is not divisible. Is it? It is. I'm just being dumb here. Okay, yeah. So we would basically take 16 scrap per recipe. Instead of 48, this takes 16. That seems like a interesting idea. Let me open my notes that I keep from this playthrough, and instead of trying to remember that, I'll just note it right away. Consider adding compressed scrap recipe furnaces. All right. Done. We're also working in the new UI for some kind of better organization of the recipes. So if there's too many recipes, we're not gonna... It's gonna be easier, hopefully, to find them in the UI somehow. We're not sure how yet. But one of the worry in the current design is if you add all those compressed recipe variants, it's gonna just explode the UI, right? We don't want to explode the UI. But I think it might be just easier instead of unpacking it. Similar to this, I agree. We'll consider. Right. Another thing I've done, I remember last time, is we researched solar panels, and I was like, why don't just make them? And it's actually easy. It's steel, silicon, and glass. Silicon right here. So why not? Just unpause this. Make some solar cells, and then we can make solar panels as a little energy backup solution. And just in general to have. Also, I was looking for using more silicon because this factory is kind of idle. And also using more of all those hydrogen and all those kind of things that would... we are full of hydrogen, and before we had no hydrogen sink. Now we've added ammonia sink. Is this working right? Why there's not enough nitrogen here? Oh, oxygen is full now. Oh, that's unexpected. So we need to vent that as well. This is complicated stuff. This is complicated stuff. And people say to make the game more complicated. I was kind of wondering if we're playing the same game. If you want more complicated stuff. I mean, it's not like a rocket science, right? It's just, this is full, let's solve it. But when it's, sometimes it's a lot of stuff at the same time. Alright, so excess oxygen will be now vented because we might need, right, if there is too much nitrogen, we want to vent oxygen. When there's too much oxygen, we want to vent nitrogen. So, be able to do it either way, basically. Yeah. Solar skill of maintenance. It's alright. I mean, solar panel. It's using 1 of maintenance 3 per month. So it'll be 12 per year. 12 per year. And we are making 480. So let me try to divide that. 480 divided by 12. So this is... what am I trying to compute here? 12 divided by 480. That's a fraction of how much we're using per year. And now I multiply it by 12. So we're using 0.3 electronics per year for solar panel. Kind of. And if I multiply by 18, maybe 0.45 of mechanical power. I think electronics is the one that hurts, right? So yeah, it does, depending on what's the bottleneck in the factory. You know, running other equipment is also taking maintenance. But it might be true that solar panels need some more balancing. And the thing is, the great thing about this whole playthrough that I'm doing is that I want to try it out. I want to see. I want to make a solar panel farm and see, is it worth it? Is it not worth it? And if it feels not worth it, that I have another point that we can, you know, bring in our team meetings and see what it is. So I think it would be a great thing to actually try out for the balance, not boost. I want to build it. So I'm going to keep it here. I'm going to eventually build a solar panel somewhere because I feel it could be a right supplement of power. Alright, so research is stuck, somebody's saying. That is absolutely correct. And the reason is electronics 1 not keeping up. That's not keeping up because corporate's not keeping up. And that's because our furnaces are not being built. So I was a little too quick, I think, on unboosting those guys. We definitely need. I wanna, I think, disable planning mode for now. I wonder if the belts will be not keeping up. I have some tier 2s already here. I think it's actually the electronics even here. Mega vehicles. Yay. Which reminds me, maybe we can... I don't have, I think, enough stuff to produce them in large amounts. However, we have a full stockpile of vehicle parts too. Can we just sneak in an assembler here? This is very easy. transformation, right? It just takes... I think I should also pause these guys. Stop working on everything here. Even these. I think this is all done. Right? Is there anything... I guess only vehicle parts. Only vehicle parts are using this whole setup. Should I keep it because of vehicle parts? It seems like not a great idea. Move it somewhere else. Yeah. I think I want to get rid of this. All the furnaces. How about this thing? There's also trash, basically. There's rubber, there's acid, there's all copper set up here, which is not being used. Maybe at the end of the episode. Oh, not enough water for soybeans. Why not? Not enough water. Uh-oh. What's going on? We're out of water, are we? There's not enough steam. Did I mess up somewhere? There's not enough steam for desalination, apparently. Ooh. Oh, I see. I had to prioritize outputs. I haven't done that. Oh yeah, I was eating up. That's right. I totally forgot to prioritize outputs. I prioritized inputs. That was alright. I also prioritize outputs. So the only non-priority is to the turbines and input from coal. Alright, maybe that was a problem. Also why my diesel was low, because steam was not... Steam was missing, right? Yeah, it's a steam. Wow, that was a close one. Hopefully now it's gonna recover. I really hope. Now we have not enough water for the boilers. I'll actually pause this pipe really briefly, just to make sure all boilers have water. To restart the refinery. That's a little scary. You probably should have an output priority. I was never... Yeah, let's do that right now. This is dangerous, because the water can be drained. That's gonna be pipe balancer. Tier 3 pipe going in. Tier 3 cup pipe going out. Here we can have tier 2 pipe going out. The priority would be there. Gonna be unpaused. Yeah, so make sure always, there's always enough water for the boilers. That's what I'm worried right now about. And the coal boiler is actually the only one that can kind of kickstart this whole process, because no other boilers have enough side products, excess side products. This should hopefully restart desalination as well. I can even look at the graphs, what we've done. It was not that bad, or was it lasting that long? No, it was not that bad. I guess it was kind of oscillating. If you try to save on Steam and cause potential outage. Yeah, you should have alerts for sure. I think this one, when it's empty, definitely even 25% I think would be. And this one for sure. Not enough water, right? This guy's trying to get somewhere. Who's trying to get where? This guy's trying to get... Oh, okay. All good. Yeah, it's slowly, I think, ramping up. Slowly ramping up. Yeah, I can already see some of the side product boilers turning on, which is a good sign. There's still not enough water, I feel like. I think this pipe needs to be upgraded. I want to make sure that this boiler has always enough water, but it seems it does not. If now. Still not. Right, I need tier 2 pipes, but I think I do have that. Here is tier 2. Here is tier 2, and there's splits. They're not keeping up. I'm confused about that. Oh, here, you're right. It's actually it's being split after that. Alright. This boiler is dangerous. They're taking 48, which is more than half of the pipe, so definitely. Oh yeah, okay. Now we're cooking. Some alerts. Soybean. Oh, too much soybean. That never happened before. Let's upgrade this. Do I have plenty tofu? Wow. No corn, but plenty of tofu. Okay, so we can change soybean for corn. Kind of balance it out a little bit. One farm. Okay, overdue. That's alright. Not enough maintenance, so that's a new thing. But that's actually because of the copper, right? Can we finish this? We can't. We can't finish this. Yeah, I'll pause this one as well. I need to conserve all construction part 3s. We have plenty of 4s. And those Unity guys, they're not doing anything anyway. There's not enough inputs. It's not a throughput problem, it's the inputs problem. Definitely need copper. I think this belt. Upgrading. And I think it would be not only this belt, but also this belt. 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 All right. Be great to finish this, but it needs 200 more. All right, what else is problem? Water is problem, diesel is problem. Oh, limestone and iron ore. What are you guys taking? All right, let's do iron ore then. What else? Oh, no sand to mine. Let's just keep mining here. All right, so now I think the refinery is the... Oh, it's all running now. And we have excess steam, are you kidding me? Yeah, I can see when the tower, cooling tower is running. That's a sign of excess. This generator, by the way, should be basically P1 or P2. Whenever there is... this one should be used first. For power. Because it's a free power. All right. Are all desalination stations working? Kind of. There's a brine. Slight brine issue. But hopefully we'll saturate this pipe eventually. I'm glad we have the condensation here. Extra water going back to the system, not wasting water. I was kind of thinking we might not need it. Turns out absolutely vital. Yeah, so isn't it here extra copper we could use? Probably. I wonder... I guess it's importing. That's not helpful. How can we get it back? We could get the copper back by exporting, perhaps? That would be easiest way to say, hey, here, export. And here we can, instead of importing, we can export. This could be our kind of backup copper for now. Interesting idea. Interesting idea. So we could use this little copper setup. Where are they going? Let's see if they're going the right place. And they are. And I can see all the copper actually. Oh, yeah. I have to upgrade. I upgraded the upgrade tool, please. Oh, upgrade tool. I've upgraded the inputs, but not the outputs. Exactly the same problem. All right, and this should hopefully 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna do 4 because it's exactly the throughput we have from our furnaces. Because 2 to 1 kind of thing. Hopefully. If the old furnaces are tier 1s, Sarah is asking if the old furnaces are tier 2s, we can get some construction parts back. But it's all tier 1s. I've never upgraded this setup. It's all tier 1s. Which actually we could make the iron here to be... Can even track reach this? Could we export it if we need to? Same thing for the mechanical parts. Oh, they're already being... Oh, sorry. Did I do it the other way around? Export. This one no longer need import. We could actually... It's okay. This is gonna get demolished. I'm not sure if I feel it this episode. I want to stabilize the maintenance and then... Because if maintenance goes to 0, I'm ready to turn this on again. So I want to stabilize first. Hopefully. I want to see the electronics. lot. Right, so I think our all-time max was 132. And this was the struggling part. Let's see if we can... We should be producing 12 times... Is it 8? 2, 3, yeah, 12 times 8. 140, 96. 6. If I open the graph again... Right, so that's this level. Should keep that. We actually nice to, in this graph, see kind of a theoretical max production, like a little line maybe, to kind of see whether this is the max we could be producing or not. Might put it in my notes as well. Gonna see if everything is working 100% basically. That would be the reason for that. This all looks good. Now, the question is it enough? This is making a fully saturated belt each way. I wonder if full saturated belt here is enough. 12, yeah, that should be enough. Actually, 24, barely. I think it might not be. 12, 24, 36. It's a 60 already. And there's one more. But it really depends. I think I would like to upgrade this. Just to get a little access there if needed. All right. All right. This is looking pretty good. Diesel is stabilizing. How's the water situation? Water is stabilizing. That's great to see. Interesting that basically farm drying out was the warning sign of running out of water. That's actually interesting how it worked out. Diesel stabilizing. Yeah, so hopefully this is gonna go above 25% to remove the alert. This alert has to be removed. No longer need that. Yep. Need some fuel. Hopefully fuel truck will come close near. Yeah. This. So do we need more fuel trucks here? We might. Oh, okay, it's probably along the way. It's just a little too far. I think when fuel trucks are traveling too far, the excavators will request a truck, and before the truck is a chance to arrive, it will run out of fuel and put this notification. So I think we might need to improve it when the fuel truck is already along the way. Perhaps don't show this notification to prevent fatigue. Solution is really to move the fuel station closer to the mines, which I probably should. Here's a 1, 2, 3, 4 mines right here. Having fuel station right in the center somewhere would be, you know, a smart move, say. Maybe we can do just that. Talking about smart move, let's be smart. So, where do we put it? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Somewhere here. Making sure that the trucks can go maybe just here. And I'm gonna put as well of a storage fuel right here. Diesel request 2 trucks assigned here. I think that's great. And I will, once it's built, I'll unassign 1 truck from the bottom one. Because we have no construction parts, huh? Makes sense. Oh, these machines are not working. Loan payment, all right. These guys. Actually, this is not what was intended. Where are these paused? I think I paused them when I was unpausing this building area, probably. Didn't intend to pause excavators. They are idle anyway. Well, actually, let's use these guys to remove some of the top layer from here. And coal. You guys can go here. All right. Which we should have alert here when it's less than 25% running out of coal, right? Coal main. All right, fuel station is built. I will reduce number of trucks here to 1. And I think I'm gonna keep 2, or maybe keep 1 here as well. Because it's now closer to all the excavators, so 1 should be hopefully enough to service those 3 mines, 4 mines. Yeah, and the scrap supplement actually is reducing need for our, iron ore crushing and mining operations. Also, nice side effect. Yeah, also soybeans, I guess. It's alright. Nola, coal and diesel, I know about that. Alright, so now electronics is fine, but I guess we need more throughput. Mechanical parts. Which is easy to do. Hopefully we have enough production, do we? 24, 24, 24, 24. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 5, exactly. I think we're better to have an extra one for rainy days. The trucks might pick up and deliver somewhere where they need it from other places. Which also for steel, this is making 12 steel, 24 steel. So this actually might need another steel block. Well, not might, but we do absolutely need another steel block. Yeah, we need to upgrade the belts as well. We do need another steel block. I think I'm gonna keep it for later. I think this is gonna be similar to what we did with copper. I'm gonna upgrade it. I'm gonna maybe remind myself, just put it in the furnace here. Remind myself to build another block. Because these mechanical parts have a capacity to use up more steel. And also we are using steel for construction parts, so definitely more steel is necessary. All right. Well, this was this was it for today. Lots of expanding. Solar panels are being produced, or cells rather. Solar panels soon. Hey, Jackie is saying my factory is looking well organized. Oh, thanks, Jackie. I think it's so. Of course, if you if you spend more time of trying to organize things better, I'm sure you can end up with a nice looking factory. But I'm just, I had the benefit of building it for the second time on second island. So, we all started here. If you compare this entangled things, that was our first factory, even though we had not enough space. So that was basically not because I wanted to do it this way, but because it not enough space. And this was the first attempt, and then the second attempt ended up being looking like this, which is arguably much nicer. And I think the scalability is what I care mostly about. So if I'm out of steel, I can just copy paste a block next to it and be done with it. So that's, I think, what pleases me the most. Not necessarily the belt's a little misaligned or something like that. It's just the important places that needs to be scaled can be scaled fairly easily. Right now we have a lot of power. I can just copy paste another power block, which I can do it just now, which yeah, I think I can just copy this, paste it here. Is that what it is? You can, by the way, hide the price with the Y key. I think this is it. I think I haven't copied enough of over there. Let me do it one more time. Is this enough? Huh? Oh, it's gonna be from here all the way to here. Is this better? I just want to see both sides sliding green, which I didn't see it here. I think it's this way. And here, for some reason... Oh, okay, it just didn't lit up, but it's alright. Alright. And that's solved, right? Power issue solved. I guess that was the last block. It was ready for this. Next up, I think next up is a nuclear. This is no longer needed. Or we could upgrade everything to tier 2s, actually. That would be maybe... if we need more power. So yeah, so I'll just say that I really value the expandability, ease over neatness, but refinery, I feel that it's impossible to have everything expandable forever because there's so many different recipes and products. So refinery has just this main block, tileable, and everything else is kind of ad hoc. Yeah, I'm also ready for expanding the docks. The docks can be upgraded later for double the size. So that's... Ooh. Oh yeah, it's going to be like this. Yeah. It should fit. So we can have more imports of the ship. And hopefully, in next episodes, we're going to transform the remainder of industries on this island. And remove everything except the settlement. I think I've decided this island is going to be people's only island. No industries, maybe farms, but no industries. So this one's gonna go next time, and then we're gonna move the glass once we research it. Just being researched, by the way. We're gonna move the glass, and I believe the last is concrete production and vehicle parts. And that's it. We can box delete all this. I'm looking forward for that. That'd be very satisfying. All right. I'll say some questions Twitch chats, right? I haven't seen that. Do we have in-depth tutorial on turbines and such? In-depth tutorial. I'm not sure how in-depth you want it to be. I wonder if we have in the learning thing, do we have something about power? I don't think we have specific steam turbines explained in the tutorial here. So your best bet would be probably for now YouTube. I'm sure JD Plays or some other YouTuber has an explanation of steam turbines. However, I can give you Real quick overview what's going on in here, if that helps you, and then you can perhaps take it from there. So basically what I've done is I've set up kind of lanes, and each lane has one mechanical shaft, and they all share the mechanical power on the shaft. First I take steam into mechanical power, and because of boiler makes 48 steam, I'm gonna make 2 turbines to also take up 48, right? And then steam turbines output low pressure steam. If you are early game, you cannot use it. You're just gonna put it in a smokestack and that's it. Later in the game, you can research low pressure steam turbine, which will take low pressure and produce additional power. And the ratio is 1:1. So for each high pressure, there's 1 low pressure, right? So that's why there's 2 of these and 2 of these. Then I've put some flywheels, and those are basically just inertia mechanism for storing the produced power. It's not necessary. It helps with auto balancing. Auto balancing is when the turbine, when there's enough inertia, it'll turn off. Let's just save some steam. If there's no auto balancing enabled, they're going to be always running. The reason why there is such an option, because when they turn off and turn on this, it's inefficient. It takes time to kind of spin up. So if you don't have power and still you need power, you might want to have auto balancing off. So I think a bit like this. And then generators, right? So these turbines produce 6 plus 6, that's 12, plus another 6 is 18 megawatts. And these take 18 as well. So you can see all balanced. And then again, when you are late in the game, you will unlock condensation, so you can save up some depleted steam and condense it back to water with some losses. And that's why I have this lane, which is basically balanced around 1 boiler. So 1 boiler worth of steam is this much power. And then I just copy paste this whole setup multiple times in a row, which will make this setup. And the reason I have 4 is that I believe I've used some blueprints from our website that has set up this way. I think 4 is pretty natural division of resources. You can make more if you make 6 or 8. Then you have to make sure that the pipes are keeping up. You could, for example, change it to make all the turbines in one long line. You don't need to have just like that. You can have oops. If you make you can make it like this, right? Connected behind and make it super long. But the problem with that is that each shaft has maximum throughput of 12 megawatts. So currently it's only using 25% of throughput, so it's okay. So you could actually put all these 4 in one big shaft. That would be still okay, but no more than that. I prefer kind of a box instead of long line, because long line is hard to get your trucks around and stuff. So this is basically the shortest I could make it. I could remove some of these flywheels if I really needed to. I have enough space here, so it was working all right. Yeah, I hope this covered the basics. And you know, there's so much more to power production. Obviously, we have diesel generators, which it might be actually interesting when there's excess diesel, which I still yet to have. But if there is excess diesel, you can burn it for power directly. It's great for backup power, right? For those diesel generators. So if your water, for example, runs out or something, maybe I should set that up actually. Have just kind of a bunch of these tier 2 or even tier 1 diesel generators with some extra storage of diesel, just in case. Because I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, so if something goes down, it goes down hard. So if water runs out or something and the power plant stops working, having some backup is probably a good idea. yeah. All right, guys. I think that's gonna be it for today. I think next time we're gonna have, again, so many things to work on, making vehicles. And I think maybe next episode we should clean up this island. That'd be a great thing to remove everything, all the old factories, move them on the other island, and make this nice and neat. And keep the tofu production, perhaps. Keep the food-related stuff in farms, but all the industry, heavy industry, like concrete and glass, should go away. Remove all this, and expand on the settlement. That would be great. Goal to have. If I forget, I'll also remove the population growth because we are full. All right. With that, thanks for tuning in. If you're watching the replay, thanks for watching all the way to the end, and I'll see you next week. Bye.